What's up, guys?
Guys, good. Welcome to the fourth gun, part of the Thai fitness syllabus. This is our third video we're doing. That's part of the fourth gun. Okay. Previous two videos was the roundhouse family video, where we worked through different forms of the roundhouse kick, and then we worked onto the teep kick, and over about that also the straight kick. Okay. And today we're going to work on some new kicks, a little bit more sort of advanced kicks. But we're going to start off just with some 2 or 3 more teep kicks that we're going to work with. Just again, different forms and how you can use them. So take what you've learned out of the previous video, and we're going to start off with these, and then we're going to move on from there into some other kicks. That's it. Alright, good. So first of all, I'm going to use coach here. So first one we're going to do is just basically we're going to start with stopping the fighter from coming onto you. Okay, so what I really want to do is I want to stop him dead in the strap. Now there's 2 ways I can do it. I can work here, straight coming in and using my teep straight there, stop him. However, I can get caught, for example, there. Another one will be is as he's coming in to stop that leg and just to work and just to physically stop it. Now there's 2 ways I can do it. Like one, I can just stop him with placing my foot there and actually pushing him away. This obviously has one movement like that, and then the other one will be to actually grind my heel into the muscle here. Okay, it'll just be there. I don't want to do it too hard. I need coach. So from there, if coach is going to go on to me very aggressive, it's for me to stop him working there. Now, what is important here is my balance, okay, absolute balance. If coach steps away, for example, or I miss that, I cannot afford to fall forward. I'll be in big trouble. So to come in, it's for me, and if I miss, I still have that balance to work off. Okay, so again, we're going to work there. Now, I like to work same leg. So my back leg to his front leg, both working off an orthodox stance. So I'm working straight there, and if I have to use that one, I can work stopping the kick there. I can also stop the roundhouse kick by doing this. So if the roundhouse kick comes in the back leg, yeah, I can pick it up and I can kick to there, stopping again there. This is timing there, there you go. Okay, stopping it. I need to be pretty sharp and on the ball to do that. Right, so just make sure we stop the person coming towards you to work across. There's some guys that will work across like this as well. You know, it does open you up to do some other attacks. So I prefer working on the same side and just stopping the leg there. Okay, when you're doing this, I'm kicking for the leg here. Now obviously in competition, you don't necessarily want to go into any form of where I can actually injure the person permanently. You know, as a referee or as a judge, you want to ensure that you know your fighters stay in safe condition, healthy condition, obviously. So teeping always to the knee itself and stopping to the knee could be very dangerous. So we try not to do that when you work. You know, accidents do happen, but when you work in the ring. However, if you're out there on the streets and you're looking for a self-defense scenario, you know, one of the best ways to do someone's coming towards you is to kick straight for that knee and to bend that knee backwards. Okay, kicking straight up, using a full teep force and to bend that knee and kick that knee off, basically. Okay, but again, not good for business over here, so let's not do that. Right. Okay, guys. So that is the teep. To the legs. Now the next thing we're going to do is, so obviously in the previous video we discussed the normal teep. So I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to just press away, or coach coming towards me, I'm going to pick up, I'm going to kick him away there, or if he's a little bit more, I'm a little more aggressive, I'm going to step in there and go and get him. Okay, or there's the sliding teep, for example. Now in the sliding teep, all I want to do is really want to pick up my weight, and as I do that, I'm going to fall forwards there and slide in and I teep. Okay, so this is what we're going to do first of all, is the sliding teep. So again, to close up some distance, and to close up some distance really quickly. It's a beautiful teep to do. So Okay, let's start off with back leg, guys, doing it off here. So, first exercise you guys want to do, just to try and get used to it, is to pick this leg up, and then to just basically get your weight to fall forward, and as you fall forward, then just to slide with your weight. It's not a jump, it's not a jump. Okay, so it's picking up here, and just get my weight to fall forward, and then I just slide with the kick as you do it. And you can do it on both sides by picking the other leg up as well, same thing, and just to slide forward. Right, so you guys start with that. So just working up and slide, back one, up and slide. Okay, do that, give yourself a couple of minutes, just make sure that you can do that properly. And once you have that, now you're going to, on that side, as the foot lands, that's when the teep ones come through. Okay, so again there, so yeah, as the foot lands, that's when the teep lands as well. So same with the back here, so up, so as it goes, there I land. Get in front, up, so fall forward, and I'm back here. Just stand a little bit further so we can just maybe show how much distance I can actually close up. So from there, you can see there, very easily I'll close at that distance. So come back here again. So there, so here, so this is just on my front foot without taking a step first. Just here, just picking it up. I'm just going to launch forward and I can kick. Okay. So really want to obviously going to put my full force of my hips in there, and we're just going to be ensuring that I'm kicking on the ball of my foot for now, getting straight in here. Obviously, I can kick to the face as well. And I can also pull my heel out a little bit more and do the same kick, but just landing it right in the face. Okay, so very, very important here, just there, you just get the weight distribution to go forward and just to close up. And this is important when we get to several of the kicks we're going to be focusing on in this video. It's just to close up that distance. Just standing still and moving a kick is not always going to give you the best results. Okay, so you want to just close up, just to get a little slide in. So ensure maybe you take a couple of minutes, just work on that slide, get the one foot up, and just work on the slide, and get the other one up, and then from there on just work. Okay, get your weight distribution, and we're working. Okay, and when you're going from there, weight distribution onto your toes, and you just slide along. Cool. Now try and with the slide, you want to close up, let's say about 60 centimeters at a minimum. So you must be able to go from there and close up. And did more than that, we're not even trying to close it up and then to attack from there. Alright, so that's your sliding teep number one. Okay, the next teep we're going to do is the side teep. So again, a different variation of the normal teep. So normal teep is there, and what you can see is my foot is straight forward, okay? My body is mostly facing directly onto coach. Okay, so from here as well, step, and I'm going to teep, and as I teep, it's pretty straightforward kick. Now, my side teep is not to get confused with the side thrust we did in the previous video. We're also going to look at that just a bit later on again, but it's from here is to get up and there, so is to close up the distance. So a coach is standing just a little bit out of my, it's about a half a foot out of my reach there. So what I want to do, that's normal still. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to torque the hips a little bit. Oh, how I do that is like a top of my roundhouse. The top of my roundhouse, I pop those hips. I pop those hips. And I'm going to pop that hip at the end of my teep. So I'm creating the screwing action with my foot. So as it goes there, I'm going to use my arm as well, my hand, pressing my shoulder in. I'm not going to be completely sideways like with all the side thrust. Maybe the teep is going to be at a slight angle there and just there. So again, it's a very strong teep. Okay, and it gives you that extra distance. So again there, I'm going to try and do it in slow-mo as best I can. So up here, and then from there I'm going to torque and I'm back. Okay, so again there. back. So it's just that movement of the hips that give me that extra torque. You see my foot is moving from coach, we're standing here, and my foot is moving towards the center line of coach and backwards. Okay, so again there, you can try it on both sides, other side as well. Up, and torque, and back. Okay, up, there, and now we're going to torque it, and back. Can you see I'm not doing this? It's not the kick we're doing. It's called side thrust, teep. That's a side thrust, that's a side teep. Okay, so just up, and here, use this, torque it, and back. So say the same as at the top of the roundhouse kick. The same principle feeling that you want to get. Okay, good. So that's the side teep. Again, let's try that quickly. Both sides, maybe 3 minutes. Just, let's make 2 minutes, 2 minutes right, 2 minutes left. And just work it. Yes, the hip flexes, guys, you will feel it. Go, it's supposed to. Martial arts, unfortunately, you do use your hip flexes a lot. Do not think you're injured if your hip flexes get a little bit sore. It's normal. Go. It's called old age. Good. Alright, guys. Okay, so that is the second teep kick, or the third teep kick that we are looking at. And the last one I'm going to do for the teep family is just a jump teep. Okay, so jump teep, I'm going to set up of the setup kick. So it's pretty easy. So normally the way I can do it is I'm going to work there, for example, front teep, and I'm setting that up through the fight. Next thing I'm going to pick it up like I will do with a teep, but I'm working on the opposite side. Okay, so it's a setup kick. We did it in the previous video. So set up, pick up, and remember the higher you're going to pick up and the more you're going to force it, the more it's going to look like a normal teep, the more success you have of landing the opposite teep. Okay, I can also work levels. So there, for example, not just coming there, but going there and kicking to the bottom, or kicking to the face. Right, so again, we set it up, then I work, and we go back again. So, very easy, up, there, and as this leg drives down, you don't want to drive down and then down. As it drives down, you do that. So let's start there. So on the other side, there. And just do that. Okay. And once you've got that, it's there and extended teep. Cool. Don't forget the hips, guys. There's no use in just touching the person. Okay. Get it. Push him away. Okay. There's hips in there. Press it forward. Cool. So again, try that from both sides. Give yourself a couple of minutes. Try it, and we continue. Cool. You guys need to pause. Try it first, and we work on from there. What up, guys? Good. Welcome back. Okay, so now we're going to work with some different kicks. Okay, the first ones we're going to do is more traditional Muay Boran kicks, Muay Sanga kicks, which will be the plumb kick and the Zia looks back kick. Okay, two similar kicks in a way, but it's important kicks to learn and to progress on. Okay, so again, actually easy but difficult to land, but once you know them, they actually work very well. Okay, so first of all, the plumb kick. We're going to work off, that's a kick. What happens is, for example, I will miss my roundhouse kick or even my roundhouse kick caught. Okay, so let's work on both those scenarios. The first one is my coach will catch my roundhouse. I then use my naga escape, which will handle still in a different con, but use my naga escape to come out of the catch, and then I'm going to come back with a plumb kick. So first of all, I'm going to go there, I'm going to be kicking here. From here, my knee is straight down, and press out, and the plumb kick is pretty simple. From there, I'm going to kick upwards. Okay, so some of the guys are very good in kicking to the leg or whatever the case is. It's just that the crown jewels are there, so you have to watch where you're kicking away. So there's there, kicks there, work up and go up and down. So it's just pretty much a straight back kick. So that's scenario number one, is my leg gets caught, I can slip out. Because remember, you, especially in a fight, you're all sweaty and everything. It's pretty easy if you do it right to slip out. And then the other one is basically I kick and I miss the kick. Okay. Now what happens a lot of the time is that I swing and my opponent obviously comes in directly for the attack. What happens a lot is even as soon as I land a kick, you know, he comes straight back in for me. Because I'm normally at a couple of seconds taking to reset. I'm in trouble. So now I'm going to kick, and coach is going to work. I'm going to miss it, and then he comes straight back again. So I kick there, and I work straight back with a plumb kick. Okay. So again, just there. So I kick, wham, I work straight back there. Good. So again, just really, it's a bit of a blind kick. Okay. So, you know, I said it could go either way, it could land, but practice it, do it a couple of times. It's something that is a little bit difficult to practice because, you know, you really have to trust the person that you're going to go with. But again, that's okay. Okay, so just again, work off. I like doing it off the kick down, working from. So even on this side, I'm going to work off here. I'm going to pick it up, and back. Okay, that's the plumb kick. Cool. Next one we're going to do is the deluxe back kick. Now, deluxe back kick is two ways I'm going to work here. So I can land it, for example, off missing a front roundhouse. Now, there's two different ones. One is I'm going to spin backwards and I'm going to kick a straight kick back here. Or the other one is basically, I'm still looking at the coach there, work here, and I'm going to come in, and my target is the ribs there. So again, working up and kicking back here. Now some of the guys in Muay Run also use it to stop that kick there. So a kick comes in and I basically stop the kick before it comes in. Again, very difficult to do in a fight. Not going to cover that one just for now, but basically just working off here. So it's either just launching it from a kick that you miss, and here I still look back. So this is what's called the deluxe back kick. I still look at my opponent and I come up and I'm aiming right here for the short rib. So yeah, so there you really want to get your foot out of the way there and up and backwards. Again, you can see the angle of my foot. Go just catch my foot as I go there. See the angle of my foot, and I'm back here trying to get the heel buried into the short rib. Alright, so again, nice and slow, work here, keep looking over the shoulder there and up and back. Okay, good. On the opposite side, you want to step through. Again, I'm going to look back over the shoulder. It's a little bit difficult for me to do because I am blind on this side. There. I'm going to kick through, so I'm not going to be doing that. So, just from this side, there, look over, up, and backwards. Feels that person coming at you. Guys, as I said, you know, it's got very little movement, it's unexpected. So it's something that can really surprise your opponent. Cool, so that is your deluxe back kick. Cool, okay, so we're going to move on to the back just now. We're going to do the rest of the kicks there. And then, yeah, so let's pause quickly, maybe try those ones out for a couple of times. See if you can do it. We'll see you on the next batch. Go.
Let's do some spinning kicks.
Let's go. Okay, so wake up guys. Alright, good. So we're going to work on a little bit now, a little bit more advanced kicks again. So, you know, again, if you guys don't have the roundhouse kick, nor the side thrust or the teep kick underhand, you can do them pretty well. I do not suggest you do these yet, okay? You're just going to frustrate yourself and you might injure yourself. Right, so let's make sure that we got the rest and then we can move on to this. Once you have that, we're going to move on to this and you're going to go from there. This first kick we're going to do is a little bit difficult to train, especially at home. We're going to show it to you nonetheless because it's part of the syllabus. It's a Sancho cartwheel kick. Okay, now, when I say Sancho, famous fighter, Muay Thai fighter, about the best one fighter in the world. However, he does it and does it well and he's scored several knockouts with it. Not a lot of other people have. Okay, it's something that needs to be trained, it's something that needs to be done regularly, and it's something that you have to be able to land precisely in order for it to work. So if we can all do a cartwheel, I've never been able to do a cartwheel in my life, then I think you're halfway there. Alright, so we're going to try and do that and demonstrate it for you. So what you want to do is want to come down onto one hand and then come around, and it's a very difficult kick to explain to you guys because I don't actually know what I'm doing myself. But you want to get your weight distribution over, and you want to connect with the shin area here. Okay, it's coming straight over and hitting down. Good. Now, this kick always works lacquer when I'm not on camera, so let's see how this goes right now. So, first of all, I'm going to work on the bag here. I'm going to come down onto my hand, and then I want to swing my body around to do that kick. There. Okay. Stuck this in. Stop that. So again, here, come around. And I've got that control to come in, obviously hitting towards the face. Now, Sancho will do it, for example, catching a leg, and as he drops the leg, he pulls into this, for example, and even of different shots of a jab or cross. So again, if you do it once more, you'll see me going down. I'm doing this on my left hand side, coming around. I'm connecting with my right foot. Okay. Again there, around, and back again. Okay, so yeah, try it out. Get down there, swing the body around. As you come around, pop the hip and come now over. Alright. So that's a cartwheel kick. Cool. Okay guys, so we're going to move on to, well, we can actually maybe work in this area here. I'm just going to focus on some different kicks. So my list of kicks I have to do is over there. So the first one we're going to start with is just let's start with the spin. Okay, so if we have any spinning kicks, okay, these are normally fancy ones, the ones you see Jean-Claude Van Damme do, and so on. You know, it's not something you see a lot in Muay Thai as the spinning kicks. However, they are becoming more prevalent as more modern fighters emerge onto the scene. All right. So first of all, we're going to work through that, and I'm going to show you just the basics of the teep, of the ass kick as well as the crescent kick, and we're going to go from there. So let's first of all work on the turn. So work from the turn first of all. What I want to do is going to step out and step across. So normally what I want to do here is I'm stepping across. I'm also almost following my body to it. So I'm stepping across like I will do a spinning backhand or a spinning elbow, for example. So you want to go there, step, turn, look at my opponent, and then for example I can kick. So let's be able to do that first. Okay, some of the kicks I'm going to step right towards you, but the easiest way for me to train you right now is to step across. Okay, so just get that angle a little bit. So again, look here, I'm going to step across, my weight is on my front foot. Okay, front foot, I'm pivoting here. The foot I step with, I turn, okay, and then I can from there do a kick. And so on. Alright, so let's do it again from the front foot. Step, turn, and kick. Go. Again, just swing your leg now, just get used to it. But again, make sure your weight distribution is there. So I'm going to step, get my weight distribution forwards, turn, make sure I see my opponent first, which is the camera, I turn, and I can see. Okay, that will be off my front. Off my back, there, step through. So again, like I will do with a spinning backhand, step across, turn, look at my opponent, and I come around and I kick. Again, just you will have seen my weight distribution is off a little bit there. Now, as I step through, I'm going to put my weight onto the foot that I'm stepping with. There, weight distribution is here. It stays on here. I turn, my weight is still on here, so I can pick this one up, no matter, and then I can work in, and we can come around. Okay, so try that very slowly, quickly for me. Give yourself some time, take 3 to 4 minutes, and just work front, step, turn, and just come through. Other side, step through, turn, distributions here, and just come through. Okay, let's try that quickly, nice and slowly, and then we will add on some kicks in a second. Cool. Cool guys, welcome back. So recap. Okay, we're going to move on now and just going to teach you the crescent and the axe kick first. Okay, we're going to pop all these together and we're going to go into that spinning stuff. Right. So remember what we did just now? This is all this spinning and the turning and that. Now we're just going to work on a specific technique, doing the kicks individually. So let's start with the crescent kick. Okay, so the crescent kick, I think, is the more difficult one to do. You want to start first of all by just getting the feeling and to swing your leg towards your central line. Okay, so I'm not swinging it out, which I see a lot of people do. I'm swinging my right leg towards my left leg. See that? Okay. Now, an exercise you can do just to work, just to get the whole feel of the hips here, is just to keep the legs straight and to try and form a N. Okay, upside down, or N. Around like this. So you're going to work there. Try and keep it as straight as possible. Yes, the flexors will work, that's all fine. So keep those hands up, make sure the hands are all over the place. There, and we're just working straight through. So let's start there quickly. We're doing 10 of them, just there, working through. And then once you've done that, you're going to work on the other side. Swap your legs just, and just work through again. Keep it in. So my left leg towards my right leg, and just keep the legs straight and just come around. Okay, so get used to that first. Once you have it, see, maybe do your 10 or 20 per side. You feel nice and comfortable with it. You want to try to get your kick here, okay, above your shoulders at least. And if you guys can only do it till here for now, that is okay. The more you do it, you're going to see the higher your kicks will become. Will be able to, if you do this regularly, within 2 weeks, you should be able to get your kicks up nice and high. Okay, the flexors just can become very loose very quickly. So guys can do this very easily. So first of all, just there, you're going to work it now to make a kick out of it. So that's more the mobility and the swing. It's just that. To make a kick out of it, I'm going to bring my leg up, it's bend, and from there, as it basically reaches my hip height, I'm going to extend my leg, snap it up, and then use my hips to pull it across. So there, snap it up, and pull it across. Okay, so again there, here, snap it up, and pull it across. Good. So again there, see that? Nice and slow. There, snap and pull. Good. So I normally like to take a step first. Yeah? Step first and through. I usually like when I spar the guys or when I'm working, more as a deterrent, just to get them thinking about, the weapons I've got available. So I'm going to come through and I'm going to work it. I don't land it a lot, but I can land it if I need to. But it's just to work and get the tension up to the top here. You can attack at the bottom, or you come in with different forms of the kick. So again there, here, and snap it across. Again, remember I want to come over the middle there and across. Cool. So that's the right leg. Left leg, same here, there, and snap it. Okay, there, snap it, and come across. Here, so let's bring it across, there, extend, and snap. You don't have to step through, you can just do it from there. Okay, weight distribution is slightly onto my back here, and I work across. There, snap, as I extend it, I work my hip around to bring it back. Cool guys, take some time, know that one. Once you know it, let's play the video again and we're going to go from there. Go! Alright, working from that, very similar as the axe kick. Now, where my crescent kick is going to come around and basically ends off back in my stance again, my axe kick is going to come straight down the middle. Okay. So there's different forms of the axe kick. Some of the guys will come down and hit with the ball of the foot. We like to come down with the heel of the foot and hit the heel straight down the middle. Okay, it's designed to come specifically right through the guard in the middle here. So the principles of the axe kick and the crescent kick is very similar. You want to come across, but instead of coming all the way over, I'm stopping there in the middle and I'm hitting straight down. Okay, I'm pointing my toes backwards so that my heel sticks out and connects the opponent first of all. There and straight down. Now, to do it again, take a step, or you can slide as you do it. Okay, but for now, I'm just going to work step. So close to that distance, don't just stand there. I'm going to come around, I'm straight down, hitting it there. And I'm hitting straight down with it. Okay, same the other side. For that, for the front one, you're either going to rock back as the guy comes in. Doesn't have a lot of power, you can take a little step. That's okay, and you're going to hit it up and straight down. Okay, again, little step, hit up and straight down. Good, so again, there's there. That, step, and there. Now if you're doing it at home, you're going to hit your heel right into your tiles at home. So put on some shoes maybe, or maybe find a nice soft bed, go jump in your bed or something to get the axe kick in there. Cool. Nice and high up, try to come right down the middle and do it straight down. Put your body weight behind it, look where your arms are, where your hands are, you can, there. And close up that distance. Look here, as I'm hitting it down. Okay, that's your axe kick and your crescent kick. Now, let's use those two. We're going to work towards the spinning axe and the spinning crescent. So, now we've practiced both, let's start the spinning crescent. Putting what we've done previously and now together. So, we work together, we turn, I see my opponent, okay, my weight is on the foot that I stepped with initially. I'm going to pick up this leg, I'm going to start my crescent here, there, and I'm going to work towards my opponent that's in the middle there. So nice and slowly, step, turn, and work. Nice and easy, just work nicely, fluently with it. And come across. Yeah, again, step, step, turn, and work. Get your hips around first, then you kick. Otherwise you guys are going to be kicking there, or over here. I want to kick through the middle. There, get my hips to come around there. As soon as I pick this leg up, there, I am in a good position to do it. You can do it on both sides. Very easy on the other side as well. Just step through, turn, hip is in the right place, and I work around. Okay. Same thing with the spinning, with the axe kick even. It's not commonly used on the axe kick. You can though. Okay. Again, step. Put up there, and work it straight down as you come around. It's just if you do a lot of spinning and attack kicks, is you put variety to it. Okay, so again, try those two, put them together, turn, step, turn, look at your opponent, very, very important. Pick up the leg, that was your back leg, and that will be the one that I'm going to talk with whilst just pivoting on this foot. Okay, cool. That's your spinning attacks for side and also your crescent and your axe kick. Okay, cool. So let's try the other one now. The previous video we did focus slightly on the side thrust. So what you do with the side thrust is pick up your leg and you point it out and you're out and you're back in again. Remember we did that in the previous video. So I'm going to go through the mechanics of the side teep or the side thrust again. I want you to step. You're going to just put it into the spin. You're going to talk. I'm going to pick it up there, and I'm going to out and back in again. Okay. Most of the time, what is important is you must probably want to hit it right here into the ribs again. Just with an angle, you're creating a lacquer angle with it, and you're going to be good. Yeah. So again, you're going to work there, step, come across, and up again. So again, there, step. Again, normally for my more advanced guys, I want to actually propose that you step towards it. As I said, we are doing a new technique here, so I'm going to step across, talk, I see the bag, I step, and I'm back here again. Okay, same with the spinning crescent. There, here, I see the back, and I work across. Let's do it again. There, see the back, and we work across. Okay, same thing with the crescent, and so on. So again there, step, there, side thrust, pick up, I see the bag, pick up, hit it, and have good control, because if I'm going to hit that hard, I might have to swing back around the way that I can. You hit it solidly, you don't even have to turn all the way down, you're just going to feel the own force putting you right back where you started. Okay, so that'll be your spinning side thrust. Yeah, see if there's anything else that we did. Yeah, foot side. Yeah, I think those are basically your attacks that you want to focus on for now. So let's get that spin, practice the spin, practice the side teep, your normal teeps, your crescent kicks, your axe kick, okay, your deerlick's back kick, all those kicks we did, the plumb kicks and so on, practice them all individually before you get to these fancy things, please. And then once you're there, we do the spinning side, spinning crescent, spinning axe kick, and so forth and so forth. Cool. Right, guys. Yeah, that's basically the class for today. Please give us a shout if you guys need any help. Otherwise, we hope to see you back in the gym very, very shortly. And yeah, all the best to you guys. Sawadi Cup, Kampung Cup, Chokti.